Greetings and happy Tuesday to you. On our last podcast, we introduced the third and fourth steps of our 7 money milestones, which was creating an emergency fund and debt management. If you recall, those 2 steps help to stabilize and organize how you control your money daily. Today, I will introduce to you the 5th of our 7 money milestones, which is increasing your cash flow. Another critical step on your roadmap to financial security and independence. So if you're ready, let's talk Tuesday. Cash flow is the money you have available to spend or to save after you have established your financial protection, an emergency fund, and a debt management strategy. You're in position to focus on your cash flow, which can eliminate debt and grow your savings faster. The key to cash flow is examining, managing, and reducing expenses. In fact, every decision that you make that has anything to do with money, you need to ask yourself this question: will this increase my personal cash flow? Why? Because your cash flow status is the most important metric to get you to financial independence. Consider the following techniques. Create and stick to a budget by weighing income versus expenses and needs versus wants. Develop a written game plan to spend less than you earn. Raise your deductibles on your auto and homeowners insurance policies to help lower your premiums. Reposition the money that is currently sitting in low-interest savings accounts. And if you own a home, drop your private mortgage insurance, which is called PMI, as soon as the equity in your home reaches 20% of your home value. Also, there are 3 practical solutions that you can engage in to increase your cash flow. The first, get a part-time job or a side job. Earning additional income is never a bad thing. In fact, it is almost the quickest way to reach your financial goals than just trying to spend less money. A recent survey actually found that 45% of U.S. workers have a side gig earning an average of $1,100 per month. The second is look at starting your business. There are low-cost business opportunities out there, many of them. And by becoming an entrepreneur part-time, you can leverage hours outside of your day or your primary job. And as your income increases, you can choose the moment to transition away from employment to a full-time job running your own business. And the third is to adjust your W-2 allowances. Some people celebrate receiving a big refund check from the IRS every year. And if that's you, consider this. By adjusting your W-2 allowances, more of your cash could be in your paycheck all year long instead of sitting in the IRS's bank account. Consult with your advisor before making this change. And when you're trying to brainstorm ways to improve your cash flow situation in your life, the most powerful thing you can do is open your bank statement and begin to look critically at things you spend money on each month. Like, do you have subscriptions? Now, usually subscriptions are charged once a month, though some are charged annually. Look at your bank statement and look for charges that's on auto pay. It's not uncommon to sign up for something, lose interest in it, forget about it, but your account is still being debited every month. So you don't need to cancel your Netflix subscription if you use it several times a week, but maybe you should consider not needing Netflix, Hulu, HBO, and Disney Plus. I'm not trying to be in your business, I'm just saying. Or perhaps you can cancel your $80 per month cable service and replace it with a $15 per month streaming service. Now, there is no need to deprive yourself of services you like to use, but I guess what I'm saying, if you look through your bank statements, I bet you'll find a few subscriptions that you don't actually use. And take the opportunity to cancel or modify these and increase your personal cash flow by as much as a couple $100 a month. Another way to consider increasing your cash flow is to track your tax-deductible expenses. It is easy to forget that the biggest expense in life for most people is not housing or food, it's taxes. And very few has taken the time to have an understanding of the federal and state tax laws. Now, if that's you, then the first step is to take an opportunity to figure out how your money is being taxed and what steps you have to take to eliminate the tax burden. Now, most people are only aware of the W-2 income taxes and the typical deductions because are the only deductions that affect them. Those are the only deductions that they ever even see. But there's a lot of ways to make money that are taxed in a completely different way. Income taxes has some benefits. You can deduct donations, some interest payments, and some losses and expenses. The more you are aware of these deductions, the better you can track them, deduct them, and ultimately pay less in taxes every year, thereby increasing your cash flow. Money made outside of your W-2 job can have lots of benefits. Businesses and real estate investors can deduct things like business operating expenses, depreciation of property, transportation costs, etc., from their taxable income. This generally ends up being more money in your pocket. The bottom line, learn your tax codes enough to take advantage of their benefits and or hire a CPA that can help you maximize your deductions. Now, there are probably about 100 ways to increase your cash flow, but the few ideas that I mentioned will show you how many applications of basic strategies of decreasing reoccurring expenses, increasing reoccurring income, and creating income. Now, as I conclude this segment, understand this. How we manage our cash flow today on a month-to-month basis will ultimately determine whether we are successful in achieving all that we want. Whether the ultimate goal is to retire early or purchase a vacation home, the money that we have available today and allocating it efficiently to work on its own will help make those goals possible. If we are able to increase our cash flow, the tools that we use, they will become that more powerful. Now, if you need help understanding your cash flow needs or getting a plan in place to begin working toward your financial goals, feel free to give us a call. We will do schedule a free consultation today by just calling 937-889-9700. 9809 or emailing us at the Academy of Financial Literacy at gmail.com. And while on your journey of financial wellness, if you find the content of our podcast helpful to you, please consider blessing us with a token of support. Your donation will help us assist needy students to attend the college of their choice. And for more information, you can visit the link below at the end of the podcast. We'd like to thank you for your support in helping us educate our community on how money works while creating generational wealth, one home at a time. Join us next for our next podcast, where we will discuss building your wealth, the sixth step of our 7 Money Milestones series, your roadmap to financial security and independence. Until next time, let's talk Tuesday.